Hi, good evening everyone. This is Saman Patra. Hope you're doing great. Today I'm going to invite Shyamolima Datta, who is a senior consultant psychologist, and she will be joining us soon right now, and we'll be discussing on our series Let's Talk Mental Health. So I'm just waiting for Shyamolima to join us, and once she joins, I'll be inviting her immediately. Just give me one moment. So I've just sent a request, and so good evening, people, and I hope this session will be really insightful for all of you.
Hi. Thanks for calling me here for the session. Thanks for the invite. And I think people are joining as yet, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So good evening, Shyamulima, and
Good evening.
thanks a lot for joining us.
No, it's a pleasure to be a part of the good thing that you're doing, spreading awareness about mental health, which is very important these days. Yes. So hope we are doing
Thank you.
good, and all of the
I'm doing
live members are also doing good. I think right now
good.
people
Right.
are still joining, right? Yeah.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely. So,
yeah.
Shyamulima, before we start this session, I would like you to give a small introduction about yourself so that our audience can, know you better.
Yeah. So basically, I am Shamulima Datta, and I've been practicing in this field since 2013. That is, we've been more than 7 years, and I work with
Hmm.
all kinds of population adults, including adults, basically adults and adolescents, and even children. I have, but mostly
Okay.
my forte is with adults and adolescents, and I've dealt with all
Hmm.
the major issues that they face of the crowd these days face, right? For example, anxiety, depression, real stress that they face, right? And all the issues, major issues that happen to a client, right? So these things I deal with.
Okay.
And currently I'm working with TCS as a corporate psychologist, and basically I'm try to help them out deal with their issues. As you know, they face a lot of workplace stress, right? And a lot
Absolutely.
of anxiety related to work life balance, and home balance, how
True.
to manage their family and work at the same time. Then anxiety, then
Absolutely.
workplace bullying is another thing that is coming up really. I mean, it is really a negative thing that is happening, but we need to deal with it, right? So I'm dealing with that,
Absolutely.
and apart from that, I have given my personal counseling as well, to as and when people require it, adolescents. And yeah, and
Hmm.
I'm available if anyone wants to even get in touch with me. They can get in touch with me through Instagram, Facebook, and I have a YouTube channel also, though it's just in the beginning phase, but still I'm working on it
Okay.
and hope to get it back. And it's really a pleasure to join you guys, One Life Global, because I saw your profile and how you are spreading awareness around mental health to the people. So it's a very commendable job. So congratulations to you guys too. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Shamulima, and thank you for giving us, a brief introduction about yourself. And we are really
Right.
glad that you are also impacting people's lives through,
Thanks a lot.
in
Thanks a
all
lot.
various
We
ways.
can do it all. We can do it together, right? That is the thing. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right.
So my first question to you would be, as you are a psychologist and you are dealing with adolescents, adults,
Yeah.
and counseling. So, what
Hmm.
according to you is mental health?
What is mental health? Basically, you're asking that. Yeah,
Yes.
so see, mental health is a combined thing. Like, for example, we need a good sound mind to function, right? So sound mind has all the aspects to it, like social aspect, your physical aspect, because the physical aspect does affect your mind, right? So your physical aspect should be good,
Absolutely.
your spiritual aspect should be good, which is always neglected. Your EQ is neglected. So EQ and SQ,
Right.
these two things are very important. So what we see in today's time is that emotional quotient in a person is lacking, right? They have a very high IQ, they really are doing things too much, and joining
True.
everything, but we see that they are committing, are under small stressors, they get pressurized and they
Hmm.
harm them, right? So that is because of their low EQ. And even SQ is a concept that is coming in, right? It is as a spiritual quotient, that
Quotient.
how
Yes.
yeah, whether you believe in a higher power, it is not about religion or anything. It's about your spiritual aspect. That whether you believe
Mm-hmm.
in some higher power, right, and believe in the positive
Right.
emotions of empathy, forgiveness, all these things which are always considered as weak emotions, right? If you're forgiving someone, a lot of people believe that okay, nahi, you should take revenge, right? So all these things are come under spiritual quotient. So if somebody is like spiritual at heart, then definitely they can overcome a lot of stress, right? So EQ and IQ,
Absolutely.
IQ is very, yeah. So instead of focusing more on IQ, I think we should all focus more on how to deal with our situations. That is, EQ should be very high. So although these
Absolutely.
people are research on it very too much, right? So, and a concept very similar to it is positive psychology, which is coming up again, right?
Yes.
How to deal with, instead of diagnosing people with depression or anxiety, if you tell them, give them hope that things will get better, right? Instead of giving them a
Yeah.
diagnosis, that is also a very important thing. So all these things constitute mental health, right? So yeah, I think that
Absolutely.
answers a bit of your question there, because it's a very long
Absolutely.
thing to discuss, but I just focused on the major points. Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely. So when you talked about forgiveness, I would like to add something.
Yeah.
Forgiving is not for others; it is for yourself. Because when
Yes,
you
that is
forgive,
very
you are at
yeah.
peace,
Right,
right?
exactly. That is still that is true. That is true.
Absolutely.
Because what people think is that if you're forgiving or if you are very silent and empathizing, that means you're weak. So it is not that. Like you can always you can take it as a strength because what you're doing it for yourself. And these days,
Absolutely.
research has also come up that positive emotions are generated when you forgive. Like you can always feel that thing that that there is something good happening. Although the other person might think that okay, he or she is not. He's a coward or what, like not taking revenge and all, which is always
Right.
seen in this very like the society is going really fast, so that way, right? So yeah, so
Absolutely.
I feel that yeah. So you all, I think you also have read about it, I'm sure, since you are working on it as a counselor yourself, right? So I'm sure you
Absolutely.
have worked on
Absolutely.
it as well. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my next
So
question to you, Shamulima, would be why is it necessary to talk and discuss about mental health and to spread the awareness? Why do you think it is necessary?
see, in India, as it is, the awareness is really lacking, right? The awareness is
Mm-hmm.
not there at all. So, the awareness is lacking because parents at our household, traditional household mostly, they don't want to share that anything, and they don't want to accept the fact that a mental illness or psychological problem or a child or an adult is actually facing some issue. So, once that
Right.
psychoeducation, as you said, it is done, so then what will happen is people will come together and people will
Mm-hmm.
understand that okay, these things actually prevail, because a lot of clients don't even know that these things actually are happening or it happens, right? So what is happening with me, and the
Sorry,
yes,
the call got
Viral and all,
disconnected.
everybody is joined. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that is
Sorry.
what I was trying to. That's why I think these platforms, what they give is that you reach out to more people and people can join. And I am seeing that people have joined, few of them, and few of them I know is Anindita, Aviral, all of them have joined. Thanks a lot for coming live. So so
Okay.
if everyone comes and joins hand with the mental health professionals and together we solve it, then it will be
Mm-hmm.
very easy, instead of just putting the emotions back, right? Okay, no, we don't want to share anything, and
Right.
people generally are very submissive and they don't want to share things. So that is also a very important
Absolutely.
thing, that they come up that okay, these things are real, right? So yeah, so that way
Right.
it is very important. Yeah, and we are going in the
Absolutely.
right way by spreading. Yeah, true, true. Yes.
Absolutely.
So any other thing you want to know? Yeah, in this respect.
Absolutely. So we say that in India, especially if we talk about mental health has been considered as a taboo, right? And
Right, right.
mostly people don't want to discuss even about their problems. because see,
Yeah.
when a person is attempting or committing suicide, it
Right.
doesn't come into the mind
It
immediately
doesn't
or
come in a day.
instantly, and then
Right.
it doesn't come in a day. Okay,
Exactly.
and
The
for example, if I'm feeling low, it's not necessary, or it doesn't mean I'm going to commit suicide the next moment, right? It will take time for me.
right. True. Right.
Okay,
So
it will take a phase. These are the phases, I would
right.
say.
It has some phases. Like if they are going through a
Absolutely.
very depressed mood and they are not expressing themselves that I'm depressed. So some people what they do is they just take it off that Arey, you will be fine. It's okay. It's just sadness.
Right.
Don't bother.
Right.
And what I have noticed in adolescents also, the peers basically they don't take it very seriously. They say, "Arey, it's okay. Leave it.
Okay.
Nah, you will be fine." Right. And even adults do that, I guess. Like sometimes, not all I would say,
Right.
but a lot of them do that. And then they give hints
True.
also that I want to end my life, but people take it very casually. So it should not be taken casually, right? And it is like it's a myth that that okay, if they say things, then they won't do it. They're just saying to grab attention, because a lot of people have the habit of grabbing attention, right? So they grab attention a lot. So that ways,
Absolutely.
but yes, we need to differentiate that okay, somebody is actually, because you can always get it. Like if somebody is constantly saying things and constantly saying that he or she is anxious, or some person is stalking them, anything like that, so they should take it seriously.
Absolutely.
So then definitely suicide can be prevented, and the person who is considering suicide can also reach out to, like, there are no many helplines also available these days, like Asra has it, and lots of
Yes.
free helplines are there, and it has started functioning. Initially there were some helplines which were not functioning, but now I think because of the
Right.
awareness and all, people are going for it
True.
for free, right? So that is what. Hi,
Absolutely.
Pritha also joined. Hi. Yeah. So so
Absolutely.
I feel that
Absolutely.
it's very important. Yeah. So I
Right.
think you also must
So,
have come across such situations. Huh. Yeah,
yes,
please go ahead.
absolutely.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. So I was asking you, in order to, eliminate, or in order to decrease these taboo in India, what one should do, being an individual, number one, being
Yeah. Being
being
an
an
individual,
individual,
on an
that is number
individual
one.
level, how we see. First thing is that
Yeah,
if
on an
somebody is
individual level, how
expressing,
can we do?
see, if somebody is expressing you to you, for example, your friend comes and tells you, so instead of saying that no, you are not, like, what are you talking, I don't want to discuss about it, or what is this, you've
Right.
gone crazy, because people do that. I have myself seen people, clients saying ki, okay, going to a psychologist or a psychiatrist, ki, you are crazy, that's why you're going. So it is not just for that, it is for self development also. If you want to develop your personality,
Right.
if you want to develop yourself, in an overall way, that also, in that ways also, a psychologist can help, right? And the life skills which are very common these days, negotiating, communication skills, all these things can also
True.
be discussed with a psychologist, apart from just the negative part, right? So a person, if instead of stigmatizing it, that okay, this person is depressed and why are you depressed, so instead of saying that, you can always encourage the person to go to a mental health professional, or to talk, or even to talk to them in a free manner. First thing is that you yourself should be
Absolutely.
non-judgmental. They can approach you that okay, if I'm feeling so, I can go to this person, and she or he won't judge me. So, and then that person can definitely take you further to a mental health professional. So in this way, on small scale, we can try and help people, right? I mean, then only the bigger
Right.
changes will come. These are very small changes that are there, but definitely these small steps will lead to bigger changes. So I think individual level,
Absolutely.
changing at an individual level is very important. And a lot of people
Right.
are doing that, because even I have seen at my personal level also, that people do refer, like, that this person is not feeling well. So, that's why
Right.
that the changes have come over the years, because earlier people were even more not so happy about, these things. But now they are much opening up with the therapist, or opening up with the world. So, and social media is definitely playing an important role in, spreading these messages, right? So these ways
Absolutely.
it is a good thing. Yeah. So this way I think
Okay, so this
taboo
was
free.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So this is on the individual level. Now, when it comes to family, so there are lots of
yeah,
time what happens. The family doesn't. They're not able to understand or observe
yes,
that
right,
maybe, for example, if parents generally observe these things or the behavior pattern of their kids and all these things,
right. And
it may be easy
family,
way.
yes, so basically, see, family environment is very much important for any, for example, if a child is suffering from some depression or some any anxiety issues, so if the family is
Right.
not aware, or even if they're aware, if they're not accepting of the fact that the child is,
True.
he or she needs help, so definitely the
Absolutely.
therapist or the teachers cannot help that much. So what is needed is that the family also needs to be equally trained or equally psycho-educated about the same thing, that these things are happening. And if you find that there is someone who is really not understanding, so then you need to
Hmm.
put in more efforts and make them understand that sometimes what happens is they
Absolutely.
question the parent, that oh, he or she, we don't have that much of patience to work with these kind of clients, and with our child or someone who is an adult. So it can be with an adult also, with a child also. So family plays a very important and a crucial role. So if the family has a positive bonding with each other and they want the other person to change, so definitely they will also put in efforts, right? And sometimes what happens is
Right.
family members also run away. Like after one session, they will be like, okay, my child or this
Hmm.
person is diagnosed, so we are not going to the therapist again. So that way it's
Right.
a
Right.
negative, right? Yeah. So
Absolutely.
that way it's good. Yeah. Hmm.
So do you think schools, schools and colleges can play a very important role in educating about mental health to the parents?
Yes, see, just one thing I would definitely like to bring to the fore is that teachers can play a very
Hmm.
important role in this, right? Because if teachers
Right.
don't, participate, then a mental health professional cannot do much, because the child
True.
is interacting more with the teachers, right? So if the teacher
Right.
knows that these are the symptoms, they can immediately refer it to a psychologist, and then the needful can be done, right? So that way it is very
Absolutely.
important, right? So, and school
True.
can definitely provide a very good platform. And instead of judging a child why he or she is slow, instead of understanding the behavior, sometimes they always say, right, that this is not done, and they try to judge
Right.
the child, right? That okay,
True.
you are a slow learner, you are bad, all these things, right? So that ways.
True.
So Kizzy and Goodlu have also joined. They also, I know them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hi to all. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's how things are. So
Okay.
yeah,
So
this is quite a relevant topic to discuss. Yeah, because these have a long, these topics are really topics in themselves. So I'm trying to just
true.
get the major points. Yeah. Yes. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
So
go on.
Shyamali, I would like to, if if you have any kind of case, any such case that you might have faced, and you thought that this is a very tough case to handle, or in that kind of scenario, you have helped the other person to overcome from that particular situation or from the stress or depression. And
Okay.
if you would like, you can share a story without
Naming the person, right?
uh, yes,
Yeah.
without naming the
So
person. If you want, you
yeah,
can share it so that it can
yeah,
help
yeah,
our
yeah. No,
audience
I
also.
won't share the name, but I can share the experience. So
Sure.
there was this. So I won't say that it was a very difficult case. Every case has its own, challenge.
Story.
But this
True, true.
specific case that came to me was that, this was a woman of like our age in the sense in the late 30s. So so
Okay.
she was facing a lot of existential issues, right? Because she has a family and everything is going good, but
Hmm.
she didn't have any kind of meaning in life, meaning to life, right? So she felt very depressed about the entire scenario and everything. So when she came to me, she was very, down, in the sense very lonely, very sad, and didn't know what to do, etc. So I tried to gauge and understand what the issues were, where was it coming from. So basically, her family was supportive and everything. The husband was supportive, and she had this first thing was that she had that competitive spirit, that okay, I have this and the other person has more, right? So that thing was also
Okay.
trying to hamper on her happiness, right? And she was facing a lot of meaninglessness, that she didn't have anything to do apart from go to work, like technical work that she had, because she what I did was that I asked her, gave her some meaningful tasks to do every weekend or every week or every day, right? For example, maybe
Okay.
she could go do something creative, something similar to what makes her feel free, like, because she was not able to express her emotions as well. So she could take it out in
Right.
as a creative outlet, right? So although this was a challenging task for me, because first thing was she was not convinced, first thing, because when a depressed or a very such a client comes, what happens is they feel very depressed, and they don't want to change. So they feel that what is this won't work out, like they have this
Right.
some kind of skeptical attitude. So changing the skeptical attitude was quite a task for me, because it was for 2 or 3 sessions she came. Hi Pinku. She 2 or 3 sessions she came, and then side by side, she little by little she started trying little things in her life. So gradually, when she got into it, then her mindset definitely changed. And then what I noticed was that she was very much self-motivated. Once the change came in her, when she felt good about herself, and she felt that okay, I will be looking forward to the day, like that. So it was very
Right.
good for her. Yeah. So she felt better. So I also felt better as a therapist, because you feel good when your client is working well.
Happy.
And then later on,
Yes.
right now, if I say it's been 4 to 5 months, or I think more than that. So she has come a long way. So instead she never used to dress up. Also, she was like, life is just happening and it's like going on. So now she has come to a very problem. She's working on various things. She
Right.
wants to open her own business, and a lot of things are coming to her mind on her own. So it is not just that
Okay.
it was just an initial push and counseling that was required, and later on she
Right.
went on her own. So what I felt is that initially she was herself thinking that I would not be able to come out of my depression and whatever negative thoughts she had.
Right.
But that gave hope. So that gave hope to her also, and that gave confidence to me also, that okay, when one client
Right.
comes out of a situation, you feel good about it. So I felt really good,
Absolutely.
and she has been doing it well. Yeah. So what major challenge in counseling one faces is that you feel that the client is resistant. Mostly initially they are. So when you face a resistant client, that time it is very confusing that how to go about it, but because some
Absolutely.
clients are very like always motivated, like okay, I'll do this, I'll do that, they themselves go out of the way to come. But some clients
Right.
are very resistant, and mostly you will find resistant clients in a counseling
True.
setup, because basically either they're referred, or even if they've come, they're not very convinced about counseling, that it actually helps, right? Because of the stigma and people saying things, negative things
Absolutely.
about a mental health counselor. And as in that people have said that
True.
the psychologist might be mad herself. All these things, come up. They make a joke out of it,
Right.
which should not be done. Right. So it should be taken seriously. So this phase, I faced a lot of clients, but this one came to my mind because it was a recent one also, and I worked on her, because right now expressing it might sound a bit simple, because but when I was dealing with it, it was very difficult, because understanding the emotions, why things are happening with her. And there are certain very personal things which definitely cannot share on on chat, because it happens that
Absolutely.
although the name is not there, but still. So that way. So this
Absolutely.
thing, there are many others, but maybe I can share it later. Yeah. So this one was a major
Okay.
one which I felt I could share. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Thank you so much,
yeah.
Shamolima, for sharing this beautiful, session of yours for your time. And I hope that she'll be doing really great in her life right now after the therapies have gone. And
Right.
my question to you will be, what motivates you and what inspired you to become a psychologist?
What motivates me to be a psychologist? Or yeah, see, when I was in school, so psychology was introduced to me in school, at the school level. So I used to see, even children and others, I specifically remember a teacher, like, she used to ask us to write chits to her, like, anonymous problem chits. So I used to feel very, like sad also, that that people cannot share it so easily. Like, you have to go, you cannot share it with
Right.
your parents. A lot of them never used to. So although I had been privileged that I have shared things with my parents, so I felt that that was a good thing that I got. But I saw my colleagues and classmates, very they're not happy with what is happening with them, all these things. So they used to
Mm-hmm.
share chits. So that from that time I had this idea that these things can work out, like helping people can. But that was just an
Right.
amateur thought. But as and when I grew and I studied psychology further, so it just came to me that okay, I should enter this field so that one can change the lives of people. Like, it can help
Right.
them deal. And even I have witnessed some two, at least 2 or 3 suicides myself, like in my acquaintances also, and even while practicing I have witnessed. So that also
Okay.
created a very deep impact on my mind, that how to change these things. So yeah, so that
True.
these basically this was the motivation to help. But definitely there's a long way to go right now. It's just started. So I want to reach out to more
Absolutely.
people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So
Absolutely.
that way.
So we need more people like you who can spread the happiness in people's life.
Yeah, thanks a lot, because I really want to, even if it's a small change, I want to get some change, even if it is a very small one. But still, being there for someone, it's very important. What I realized in the past also,
Absolutely.
that through the school memories and college and everything, we have all faced it. So I think we ourselves sometimes we
True.
have needed someone to listen to us, right? So
Right.
that's
Right.
why I feel for this topic. Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that is my
So
major.
Shyamolima, true,
Yeah, please
absolutely.
carry on. Please
So
carry on.
we are almost towards the end of our session. Okay.
Right.
So
Okay. Okay.
I don't see any questions from our audience. So before we end, and the audience who are watching us right now, and if you have any questions, you can directly
Those
connect
who
with.
have left, some people maybe could have left. Yeah. Hi,
Yeah.
Pinku and my art
So
world. Thanks for joining. Yeah. Yeah.
those
Yeah.
who are watching us or those who will be watching in the future, and if you have
Right.
any questions, you can directly reach us to One Life underscore Global, or you can directly also reach us to Shyamolima Datta.
Yeah,
And
if anyone has any, they can easily reach out to One Life Global, right? And I'll also be
right,
sharing with your updates page, updates with others, and together we can make a change, right? Right.
absolutely.
So Pinku asked, "Are you
Okay.
happy becoming a psychologist?" Yeah, I am very
Yes,
happy,
please
Pinku.
answer.
Yeah, I just answered it a while back. Okay, what should we do if
Okay.
someone has relapsed after taking CBT? Yes, it really happens. So CBT, if people don't know, it's cognitive behavioral therapy. So
Therapy.
if it happens is that they go to CBT, and then after that they all of a sudden they leave it, right? So now what is happening? The maintenance thing should be done. So if they relapse, then
Right,
definitely they should go back to the therapist, because the therapist is the one who will be able to understand why the relapse has taken place again. Because sometimes what happens is that when they go back to the same environment, they are not able to figure out how they should deal, because in a therapeutic setup
right,
it's a very different thing. It's a controlled environment, so they are going to an uncontrolled environment, right? So definitely, so if you go back to the therapist who helped you actually with the CBT, then definitely they will help you, prevent the further relapses, because this time the relapse has happened. And then if you feel this is 94.5, okay, this is the user ID. So if you feel that a particular therapist is unable to help you, then it is important to switch. Okay, you have to see that whether the therapist is actually effective, because not all therapists are effective, right? Okay, do you feel the emotions of others taking a toll on you? Sometimes, definitely, being humans, definitely, I do, sometimes I feel that, okay, that is Pritha, okay. So Pinku, we feel so sometimes, but I generally don't, get it in midway, like, because definitely if it takes a toll on me, then I won't be able to help the other person. So if I feel that I'm not able to help that time, maybe I can, shift the session for the next day. And I try to engage in some self-care activities, right, for myself. So in that way, my emotions are, a lot free, and I'm more in control of myself. So that ways, it actually does. I won't say it doesn't, not always, but I'm able to handle it. That is it. Okay,
Right.
thanks for
I
the
would
thumbs up.
add something to that. I would like to
Yeah,
add something you just told.
yeah, and that was
Normally, what
Pritha, I
happens?
guess. Yeah, Pritha. Now I got.
Okay.
Please say.
So yeah, so I was saying, I just wanted to add something what you just said about emotions and all. So first of all,
Right,
we need to understand we all are human, and as we are humans, we do have emotions. So it doesn't matter whether you're a
right.
psychologist, counselors. That is the profession
Exactly.
we can do.
It does take a toll on everyone. Exactly.
Absolutely. So
Right.
emotions जहाँ पे होते हैं वहाँ पे आपका positive, negative,
हाँ,
you
वो तो
get
आता ही आता है.
sometimes आता है, and
हाँ.
we need to understand and we need to balance our emotions. That is most important.
Right, right. So I think it is
Right.
important for every one of us to take care of ourselves, like to take care of our
Absolutely.
self-care activities, right? For example, going
True.
for a walk, practicing mindfulness, some kind of meditation. These things really
True.
help. So yeah, that way.
Absolutely.
So I hope Pinku and
Absolutely.
Pritha answered your questions. Yeah, because they
Right.
had
So,
given some.
Shyam, we have
Yeah.
almost, in the end of the session, and
And
I
okay,
thank
okay, no
you,
problem.
sincere gratitude to you to join us for this session. And it was a
Yeah, it's
great
a pleasure. It's
session.
a pleasure to join. I hope we have further such sessions so that more people can join, right? And thanks all of you for coming who joined and who did not who left or who could not join. So maybe they will be able to see this
Absolutely.
later on. So that way. Then thanks
Absolutely.
a
So
lot.
thank
Yeah.
you so much, and thank you all the audience for
Okay.
watching us. Thank you so much. Take care. Good
Take
night.
care. Okay. Bye. Bye. Bye.